I don't know what to tell you here, bro. It says right here that you have to go until the season's done.
I'm pretty sure there's a subclass that says only up to 54, unless they tell me beforehand it's longer.
No, sorry. That's only in Article 1. In Article 2, it claims that, if it goes beyond, then, your just pay is doubled.
Oh, okay. But still, I think it's just subsection C, paragraph 4.
Who's going to reinforce this? Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 62 of Digimon Ghost Game, The Strange Floor. If you've seen any of our episodes before, you know we go very in-depth into these episodes. If you're for spoilers, you may wish to leave and come back at a later time. Now, let us dive right into episode 62, which begins with...
The same opening narration from our ghost narrator.
Episode 2. And hello, Formula. Except there's a lot of people in the Formula.
There's a lot going on here in this opening.
Because we see somebody walking into a room, seems like an older man, and some, probably his wife or something is tied up in webs suddenly up in a corner and yelling, and, okay, we're getting right into it this time. And we see some man just relaxing there with his phone, and suddenly there's an Impmon face that shows up on his phone.
And there's ice forming on the walls and the ceilings.
Okay, yeah. And then we see some girl at this point, Ruli's age, but we don't know who this is, and she goes running through a door away from all these loud noises, and she's in a digitized room. I don't know how better to say. It's green, red, and yellow, very flat.
My notes said cyberspace, for lack of better term.
Cyberspace, yeah. Well, this does not look like Eden from
no
Cybersleuth, but yeah, it's a very strange looking room. And then a deeper, mysterious, echoing voice in the air asks her for the key. And she holds up her hand what? Sorry?
Finger, yeah.
This? No, wrong. And suddenly a keyhole goes through her hand. And she's staring straight through it what? No, wrong. You were wrong. And more of these keyholes start appearing in her cheeks and then straight through her forehead. Yeah, she's a little freaked out.
I'm starting to be a little freaked out by this, yeah.
But we cut away.
Yep.
And we're
to the basement of this building, or parking garage, I guess might be a better term.
Yeah, and it looks like this. I guess it's the same girl.
It might be her, but I'm not sure.
Because whoever this is, they're very sunken-eyed and
similar hair color, somewhat similar hair, but not the same hair clip. So I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah, and she's talking to Aoi. We know who this is. Yeah. This is one of Ruli's friends. It's very sudden of you to want to leave, friend. And she's like, yeah, well, strange things have been happening, and if you're smart,
you'll leave too. And she leaves. She's gone. She's out there.
Goes.
And he always says, well, that's easier said than done, which, I do understand.
Oh, yeah, many times. Finding a new place, having the money, there's always many ways that could get in the way of that. And so we cut over to Hiro in his dorm room. And SBMon is threatening to leave. Woohoo! Yeah! Oh, wait. Gamamon's crying. Are we supposed to care and feel bad that he's trying to leave?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
No, I've been hoping he'd leave for a while now.
Yeah. And he's like, don't make me. I gotta go really find the real Hiro. I'll leave. And Hiro's like, well, if that's what you really want, then
I won't
stop you. Huh? Well, fine. I'm going. SBMon!
Bye-bye.
Woo! Yeah,
something good on this episode.
Yeah, we got rid of him. But of course, we follow him out, and he's like, "Well, that fake hero has no feelings.
He's at least trying to ask me to stay."
Yeah. And while he's grumbling and just sitting on a roof, he hears an unusual sound, so looks into a window and sees someone.
Sucked in the quicksand in this.
I mean, I call it quicksand, but it's rolling around and sloshing. It looks like water, but it's sand colored, and the furniture's all caught. What the heck is going on? I still can't really tell you what's going on.
I still have no idea what's going on.
even after the episode. And he zooms in with his vision and seems to see something in the corner that I guess is interesting to him, because I don't really know what he saw. There's nothing there that struck out to me. Now we're back to Aoi's talking to Ruli, because, gee, something weird's going on. She goes and talks to Ruli. This makes sense.
And then Ruli says, "Oh, so you're living in that apartment that's heard all rumors about that have been haunted from floors 14 to 18."
10 through 4, yeah, 10 through 18.
Well, either way.
Whatever it is, exactly, yeah.
Wait, really? You're one of your best friends lives in an apartment haunted building, and you've not looked into it until now?
Until now, yeah.
That doesn't even make sense for pre-Digimon experience for you.
Yeah, this is something you would have looked into well before now. I mean, unless she just moved into here or something. But
that's part of the reason why it's so hard to move.
But yeah, we are not told this, so that's the only thing I can try to offer you that
keeps our heroes from looking bad, but they've looked bad many times before, so I just don't care. Why should I?
Yep, and they're like, well, something always seems to happen between it's like between the 10th and 18th floor, or somewhere around there in the middle.
Okay, I think it's 10th to 18th.
Yeah, and don't you live on the 13th floor?
14th or like that. So they get in the elevator, they go up.
Yeah, so they get to floor 10, the doors open up for no reason, there's nobody there, they close, and then it goes up, and after 13 it becomes 13.5, which I'm not familiar with Japan. I'm pretty sure they don't have floor 13.5 either.
Yeah.
I don't think anywhere has half floors. And it opens up, and they're once again in that digitized looking cyberspace, as we call it.
Like a better term, yeah.
Yeah, there's...
Aoi kind of stumbles out of there.
Starts looking around, and suddenly...
Doors closed because Ruli didn't get out.
Yeah, so Aoi's braver than Ruli? Wait. Because, and Goramon's not here, by the way. She said, why don't you look around outside?
Well, that's,
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's not the worst thing they've done, but...
Ruli gets a little freaked out because she's separated, and then she turns around the elevator and finds an In-Training Digimon.
Yes.
This may be the first In-Training Digimon we've seen this entire series.
Oh, wow, I didn't even think of that, but yeah.
If you remember one I'm not thinking of, please let us know in the comments.
But that's a Hiyari.
We've commented about these before, but...
That's a Hiyari-mon,
This may be the first time we've seen an In-Training in this series.
Entire season, because, we haven't seen the In-Training of our main Digimon, and...
But anyway, it goes up to the 14th floor, kind of wanders out, and Ruli follows it for a little while, and then we'll never see it again.
Yeah. And she tries to, hit the 13 and 14 buttons, owie, owie! Then we cut over to see what's actually happening.
To
Aoi, and very quickly we see that she encounters a large number of Digimon in here. There's an Otamamon, an Akunimon, some Sunrizamon. We see the Impmon that was probably responsible for that image earlier. A Monodramon, and Gardramon.
I'm impressed you wrote those all down.
I did, because I was just like, wow, there's a lot.
It's quite the assortment, yeah.
Yeah, outside of the community, we just don't see this kind of variety.
The what?
Oh, yeah, that doesn't come up in how many episodes. Oh, thanks.
But they look a little upset that there's a human here.
Yeah, and what are you doing here? There's no humans allowed in here. And once again, we hear that echoing voice ask for the key. He once again doesn't understand.
Holds up the finger. It's supposed to be that you're supposed to scan your finger in for the key on these apartments or something?
That's my best guess.
That's my best guess, because I'm not sure how this would equal key, because 2 people have done it, so...
Yeah. And he goes, wrong. And keyhole appears in her hand. Wrong. And more keyholes appear, and one's right in the middle of her forehead again. And we see her reach up and put her hand straight through
her head,
touching the back of her head through.
The back of her head, yeah.
And she screams, no!
And she's all freaked out by that, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, can I understand?
And that's our commercial break.
Intense. Alright,
What? You mean you don't think someone having a hole straight through their head is intense?
It should be, but at this point, no, it's not. Because, for whatever reason, she's not one of those characters that has immunity. I don't know why she does, but she does.
Yeah. So now we call in the rest of the team to the rescue. And once again, Kyo is having to be dragged in.
Trying to escape, but he's forcibly stuck in the elevator shaft so he can't.
Yeah, because he's heard about this haunted...
Character growth. Who needs it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
not Ghost Game.
2 episodes ago? And then these 2 episodes? Well, even then he had to be shocked and to get his character growth. Yeah.
But they get on the floor and they don't find our little In-Training Digimon. They find much bigger Digimon.
Yeah, they get up to the 14th floor. They're like, where's the 13 and a half? We can't figure out how to get back there. And Goramon couldn't see anything from beyond. But yeah, Gamamon sees a red eye through one of the doors. And starts running towards it, and he gets smacked back by, I don't think I've ever seen this Digimon in the anime before, Dogmamon. Like I said, looks a little bit like a Quartzmon to me. I think this is his first anime appearance. Cool. And there's also some Hagoromon around. There are just so many different Digimon all around here.
You say, what are you doing in our house?
Yeah, and these ones are the same. Many of the same species we see around of Digimon are the same as we saw in the other dimension, but now the main team's not in the other dimension. How many Digimon are here? It seems like there's a lot of them. And so we cut back into
our cyberspace, for lack of other dimension.
Yeah, and she's freaking out, and they're still going on, what's the human doing here? What's going on? She's just like, freaked out, help me. Yeah. And she's like, we hear a familiar voice. Like, oh, I recognize you. What are you doing here? And it's Espimon. He's here. And he seems to have a key.
Yep, and they always, you're one of Hero's holograms.
Yes.
I guess he's been around enough, I'm not shocked.
She would recognize.
I've always seen him by this point.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll take care of this human. It's okay.
Yeah, and he at least shows her the key that he's apparently been entrusted with, so...
And it's not some digital key thing. It's a literal huge key. I mean, it's the size of his arm.
I mean, this is, Keyblade territory. This is his big freaking key. I don't really know.
Where did he get this? How did he get here?
What would this key go to? This is bigger than any door.
I've never seen any... Other than the ones he's put in humans, we haven't actually seen any keyholes.
Yeah.
Because there's a copy of the electronic-based suites.
Yeah.
Apartments, I guess is a better term.
But now we bounce back and forth a lot again in this episode. We're back with our main group, and we hear that booming voice asking them, what are you doing here? Why are you... This is our home now. Well, give us back Aoi. What are you doing? And what happened to all the people that were here? Well, this is no place for humans. This is our home.
These rooms are empty.
Yes, be gone! And instead of, putting keyholes in them or anything, the mysterious voice just...
lights up the building.
And chucks him out. Puts him outside.
Ooh.
Okay, why wasn't he doing this before then? He could just get rid of the humans. Isn't that what you'd want to do? Why put the keyholes in them? What? I don't understand.
He's not even done now, so he's annoyed at the human interference, so he's just going to heck up his floors and leave.
Yeah, and we see entire, 3-floor sections or so of the...
glow, disappear, and the ones on top fall on top. Like Tetris stacks being erased. The next one,
yeah, because it doesn't crumble or anything. It's just very clean. And we see more and more humans getting thrown out into the front yard.
If you're living on some of the upper floors when this is happening...
hitting your head on the ceiling. I mean, jeez. Yeah, okay. This is pretty intense. And we once again cut back into inside.
The ever-important Espimon.
Espimon is like, okay, I can help you. I can get you out of here. You just need to envision the entrance. Ready? You close her eye, and so he jams the key right into her face.
The big hole in her head.
There's no other keyholes on her at all that he could have used.
Apparently not the right size for this size key, I guess.
It could be. You could jam it right into her brain.
And it turns it.
It turns it, and they also escape.
Right on the lobby, too. Side lobby.
Yes. And of course, Gamamon's so happy to see him. Woohoo! Yay! He's all bashful. But we hear the voice. Clearly even more upset now.
Yes.
Espimon, you used a key meant for Digimon for a human? That it breaks the contract. And we see giant glowing light from the heavens. Yes. And coming out is the Digimon I guessed last week. Because that's the only Digimon with a key I know of is Clavis Angemon. Huh. Okay.
Now, again, not exactly Digimon I'd predict for Monster of the Week, but okay.
Yeah. And he's talking about how he is it's his divine duty to uphold contracts and everything, and he's creating, a home for Digimon, and how dare you humans come back. We're, once again, just taking over empty spaces. You especially Espimon, must now be punished. And so the group all warp Digivolves.
And they turn on their digital field.
And they do turn on the field, yes.
And really, looking over to her friend who's got a giant key stuck in her head.
In a keyhole in her forehead, yeah.
It's apparently not noticed this at this point, and the shock that she gets pulled into the digital field, too.
Yeah, I know that's how you ditched her at episode, 15, but that doesn't work when she's got this.
And it's not subtle. You can't miss this.
No. She's pulling off a unicorn impression here, Looks like a painful one.
Crazy.
And so we begin our battle of 3 ultimates. Spoiler, this is a mega. So...
Lamormon goes up there and sucks immediately.
Yeah, he gets paralyzed with 1 hit, and then a keyhole locks him into this big crystal.
Stasis crystal again.
It says that he has locked the essence and existence of this Digimon in with my key or something. It's like, whoa. Okay.
Alright, that seems kind of rough.
Alright, well, now they take it more seriously.
Yes.
Now we get our Digivolutions to Mega, because we once again can't have all 3 Megas.
We can't have nice things in go.
Nope.
So we have a Serious Mom fire a shot at the angel, and he unblocks up his key, puts it in the crystal, turns it around, and shoots it back.
Shoots it back towards the humans and Espimon down below, yeah. Which is kind of cool.
I like that. That was cool.
It was kind of a cool little move. So Amphimon throws herself
in front of it, and Clav's Digimon is immediately behind her. Because I guess he can teleport too?
He's cool. I mean...
Or he's just that quick.
I'm
not sure.
We know Thetismon was at least real quick. I assume Amphimon's real quick too, so getting around her is impressive. But yeah, once again, taps her to stun her, and then Key, she's out of the fight as well.
That's exciting fights that way.
Yes. Easier to write and animate if you take them out.
So yeah, but anyway, if we go after Serious Mon, and kind of a similar thing, he gets a hole in his chest, but he puts his arms in front of him to stop him from...
Well, yeah, he stuns him, gets the keyhole in him, and as he goes to do it, he blasts the floor under him to get himself some distance, and then he can at least attempt to cover it up. Because it's still clear, it's hard. He's really slow.
Yeah, he's been slow, really. He says, but you're the intruders, you took over those rooms, they aren't yours.
Yeah,
and
please
then they
listen to what Hero has to say. Yeah.
So then he starts going, no, I'm holier than you. No, I'm more righteous. No, I'm more righteous. No, I'm more righteous.
Pretty much, yeah.
So Clavis keeps bashing him with his key again and again and again, trying to get through the keyhole.
A keyhole in his chest.
And at this point, we see this black mist come out, and he becomes cursed. And then suddenly, we know, because through his chest, and as he dissolves into the blue crystals, we see a digital gate, and Lilithmon saying, Serious Mon, you said you'd never help me, but look, here we are. No,
nothing at all cool like that. We have to go completely over to something else because it makes no sense. Anyway, so what here happens?
But as he can say, well, we always return any human that wandered in. I immediately returned without harm. You yelled at them for a key, which you told us earlier they can't have. They're not allowed to have by contract.
Yeah.
So you torment them.
Yeah.
And eventually throw them out, but you never gave Aoi back, which is the reason they kept coming after you.
Yeah.
So you didn't return her. You left her there, even after stealing the floors.
Yeah, and you left the human... Well, maybe didn't leave them, but they were wrapped up in webs or frozen in their rooms or buried...
Yeah, other Digimon had done bad things to them, yeah.
Yeah, so...
If you didn't.
Okay. But finally, the cavalry has arrived as Espimon comes flying up and throws a bomb at him.
Does nothing.
And he says futile or whatever, exactly like that. But yeah, it does nothing, as a rookie attack should. And he starts throwing more and more bombs.
More upset. Talking about he needs to evolve, can't evolve. It's not fair. Hey, if you're the real hero, make me evolve right now. And Hero, apparently having a terrible identity crisis, must prove he's the real hero. Screams how he is and raises his hand in a very anime pose.
Yeah, I am.
Starts glowing bright white.
I am Hero Amanikawa.
Why?
And apparently, believing in you being who you are is enough to cause somebody other than your partner to Digivolve.
I mean, the moment here could be Espeon himself finally reaching this point.
Yeah, we had Jinryomon. He had the moment where
he's been in enough battles. He's been around enough that I could see him doing it on his own.
Yeah,
doesn't.
Yeah,
he needs heroes somehow.
Yeah, Ryudamon wanted to save Gamamon, so he's like, "Yes, I will do this."
Yeah, so he absolutely have that kind of moment, but no, it's not. Hero must be proven to be real.
Okay, because it works.
Yeah, it works. He digivolves into
Hover Espimon.
If you ever wanted to know what the Starship Enterprise looked like if it was Mischievous Centaur, here's about what you get. It's as stupid as it sounds.
Yeah. This is... Betamon might look better in his UFO. I mean...
But regardless, the champion,
Ian is now here to save the day.
and he syncs easily with Hero. Hero says no problem.
Yeah.
Downloads his effects on his brain. No problem.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect Seriousmon in any way, shape, or form. He doesn't have to de-digivolve back to Gamamon.
Yeah, he's still there. So, again, what is syncing? He just now is doing it with another Digimon. Which, I mean, he did it with,
Jellymon
before. So it's not unprecedented. But what is this doing? Why is this important for one, but not anything else now?
How can you digivolve a power Digimon that's not your partner? Do you now have two partners? Can you have as many partners as you want with this kind of Digivice?
Yeah. I don't know. This should, explain and change so much, but
Again, even
this
if
is
we
Ghost
don't
Game.
know, the characters should act like, this is amazing, this shouldn't be right happen. But they don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway, Espimon attacks a few different times, different things, and basically he creates a big dust storm.
He creates a smoke cloud and goes invisible.
And Seriousmon, who is now completely healed, because apparently dust is good for him.
Just long enough the effect wore off, I guess.
Sure, not the strangest thing. Just kind of kicks Clev's Angemon, because he knows where he is. He can see him through the dust cloud.
Yeah.
Which knocks the key loose, Espimon grabs it, turns invisible, and then Seriousmon can win fairly easily. Clev Angemon no longer has a signature weapon.
Yep.
And they don't care, because this whole battle was stupid.
Yeah,
Never should have happened.
why are we fighting this? Yeah, why are we fighting him? Why? Both sides are just dumb.
Yeah. Never should have gotten to this point.
Yeah. So please just listen to us, okay? And very quickly, yes, we will only use the thing. We go onto a roof. I assume of the
We
apartment.
don't use the spaces between the floors. You'll not use empty buildings. We'll stay away from humans.
as much as we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
This is
usual
our new
stuff.
contract. No. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's happy.
And then we turn away. Oh, he has had the key removed from her head now.
Yeah. And Lily's like, about all that stuff that you saw? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it? What do you mean, Howie? Huh? And they're all congratulating Espimon, like, oh, you saved the day.
Who is Espimon again? Not Hover Espimon. He's Digivolve. Like,
Yeah,
partner
partners.
Digimon do.
Yeah. This is not Jinryamon. This is...
So he's literally acting like another partner for Hero.
So... What does that... Again, this should mean something.
It should be a huge deal.
But I bet you next episode it won't even come up.
Probably won't even mention that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Scabba's
so-
Angemon goes, I sense you have a dark presence with you. You shouldn't hold on to that. It'll corrupt everything. No, he doesn't mention it. Never gets mentioned in this episode.
Or Ghoulis. It doesn't detect Ghoulis or anything.
Yeah, nothing like that.
No. The Mega Level Angel has no idea.
I talked to Espimon, so, you finally admit I'm the real hero. He just kind of,
Yeah, he doesn't even actually say so.
but he shows he does. Okay, the whole point of him looking for the hero is he drops this huge bit of information that his father told him to tell his son. No, apparently he has nothing. I'm not even sure why he was looking for the real hero at this point. Maybe Hokuto told him he could digivolve if he found him? Maybe.
That's the best we got, and that's just guessing.
But I was just hoping if he was looking for a real hero, at least he had something to tell him that would move something forward. But Ghost Game, I should know better. I really should.
Yep. And it turns out that, well, Espimon, are you still going to, stay away or everything? It's like, oh no! And Aoi comes in and hugs him. Like, why don't you come over and live with me? He doesn't say yes.
And she can do better.
Yeah. And we get a poem
And we're done.
And we're done. But what is this episode?
What is the space between floors?
Yeah.
Why are we fighting Clevis Angemon of all people? We're just a misunderstanding of contracts.
Yeah. Which I never saw any contracts. These humans never had any contracts. He never tried to sign any with them.
When did Espimon meet him? When did he get the key? When did he get in?
Yeah. Why does Hero basically have two partners to be able to digivolve now? What? Oh, boy. Again, any other season, this would be great. This is so much stuff they could build on and do and, make something of. But it's Ghost Game. They won't.
And you're interested in this at episode 62.
Yeah. I'm hoping there's not that many episodes left, too. Continue the stuff. Because we look on to our next episode, and, well, I think Espimon does show up, so...
Maybe he shows up in preview, so we're not done with him.
Okay. And it is called Gluttony. And it seems about eating a lot. Especially Ruli seems to be affected by this.
And still, despite eating all this, looks very skinny and cheeks full falling in.
She looks over at Gamamon lying down, his tail wiggling, and apparently he looks tasty?
Well, if all that chocolate eats, he must be sweet.
I guess so. If you are what you eat. And we do see this fairly pointed-looking silhouette here in the end. I mean, it's Gluttony. I assume that'd be Beelzemon, because, well, he's known for...
He's the Digimon Lord of Gluttony.
Even
Don't
though
know why.
You would think it'd be, Leviamon or something would be that, but who knows? And you know what? As much as we regret it, we'll still be here covering it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you all for watching. We've rambled long enough today. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Digimon content from us. Was everyone? Next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.